YouTube land. What's good? What's good? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I guess I'm not on Discord, so I don't need all that shit. I'm not gonna hold you. I do want some quality of life things. Like, I just feel like there's some things that NRS needs to address and tackle. Like, to be honest, if they just constantly update us and make the game just better, like, because it almost feels like characters are limited, and then characters are limited because of cameos, but cameos don't feel strong enough to add variety to the characters. And then what makes that so disappointing is that most characters play with a specific cameo. Like, it's very rare to see characters play different, because even like if you take like a Sub-Zero and Sonya, if you put Sub-Zero with Goro, he's still gonna do the same combos. So it's like, damn, my nigga, at least, I don't know, do something different to Sub-Zero to where he could utilize Sonya in a different way than he could use Goro. Like, it just feels like a lot of the same stuff. Whereas I think this game is really good. And like, I was playing it last night, and like, although I was losing, and I was losing a lot of 3-2 sets, I had a lot of fun. Like, this game is fun. I have a good time playing this game. I just want more from this game. Like I just feel like there's so much opportunity for this game to be. I just feel like, it's funny. There's so much opportunity for this game to be good that it just needs to do better, I guess, for lack of a better term. And yeah, I want to see Omni-Man. I want Omni-Man to be super sick. I want to see different costumes. I want to see him with different cameos. I just want to see more. Like, I feel like the game is the game, and it's like some people are playing the game and some people are not. To me, that's what's annoying, truth be told. There's like, some people are playing fucking Mortal Kombat 1 and some people playing MK11. And even then, with the cameos, some niggas are still playing MK11. But what up, though, chat? What up? How y'all doing? Y'all watching the stream? I want to hear more about the game too. Like, I don't want to just be hyped for Omni-Man and be like, yo, he's cheap. I want to be hyped for the game. So hopefully we get that. Let's see. Come on. Give me hype. Let me see something new. God damn it. L streamer.
The Kombat Kast starts now.
To another, I'm
For the love of God and everything holy, please don't talk about fucking
Hi, I'm Derek Kurtzik, one of the designers.
please don't talk
here
about
at NetherRealm
invasion
Studios.
mode.
Stephanie Brownback.
Unless it's more quality of life
At
things.
their own studios.
So today we are going to talk about Omni-Man
What?
and some Tremor as well as
Yep.
a cameo.
Okay, okay.
Before we get to that, let's
Quality
real
life.
quick go to a trailer of Omni-Man, which many of you have seen, maybe some of you haven't.
Right.
So if not, let's take a look right now.
Boom.
I guess they have to get you hyped for this if you've never seen it. There's a world of people that haven't seen this stuff.
Think, what good would your death accomplish?
Inspiring future generations to oppose you.
I just want quality of life things, man, to the online and characters, shit.
Fight.
Like, I really hope they don't just show us Tremor and Omni-Man and call it a day.
Highly doubt a blind swordsman can kill me.
Sento and I are more than meets the eye.
I do think he's gonna have an air dash as well.
The cocky one. You're about to be humbled.
By a man in a cape? I do not think so.
Wi-Fi filters would be nice. Being able to mute people, like, and it actually work.
Finish him. Fatality.
Tell me something good, bum bum.
Victory.
All right. There we go. That's
Bam.
the trailer right there. I am very excited about Omni-Man. I love the show. I read the comic books when I was younger, and I just all the punching. I love all the punching.
He does all the punching.
I feel like that's Cap, Tyler.
Doesn't
Yeah.
seem great, right?
But good dad.
Yes.
Good dad. Goodish dad.
Tries.
There you go.
So an awesome trailer. We're gonna go through Omni-Man and Tremor
And Tremor.
later. So a couple things to talk about before we move on. We did have a patch just recently in the last
Yep.
couple of weeks where we added move tagging, which
Yes.
people have been requesting. The shrine now moves faster than it did.
Yeah, so there's a shorter downtime in between the times that you can pull to get another shrine item.
Right.
I feel like it's still
Also,
slow.
anything quality of life related like that, please tweet at Mortal Kombat. We do read all of those things.
Yep.
Always looking
Absolutely.
to try to help improve the quality of life for our players. One thing I'd like to add is that in the upcoming patch, we will be having 2 out of 3
For Combat League.
Yes.
All right.
Wow.
Yes, yes, yes.
So you'll be able to get a couple more matches in on your lunch break.
Yep.
Not as long. So 2 out of 3 is definitely coming to Mortal Kombat 1 for
Yes.
Combat League. What else? In the last patch, we had some character adjustments, things like that. Just
Yeah.
a lot of quality of life things. And we'll be continuing to do that.
I feel like
as we go forward.
2 out of 3 wasn't the problem. It was the fact that I couldn't leave.
That sort of thing and quality of life.
Yes.
Let's talk about invasion.
Oh,
I knew they were gonna talk about evasions.
We're doing that now?
Let's do it now.
Okay, terrific. So, of course, Season 2 overall is coming soon, right? We've got, that's for Combat League, and that's
I just
for
wanted to be
Invasions.
able to leave like Street
For
Fighter.
Invasions, we're introducing a new Mesa. Maybe we could just show that off real quick?
Let's see it in all its glory.
Okay, let's check it out. And it's bloody glory.
Or in part. It looks cool. But do I have to regrind all the maps again for the next season, or can I just continue with this map? Because I swear for God, if I gotta do this every single time with more shit.
There's a couple dead bodies. If you might not have noticed, there are a couple dead bodies
it's
around
an
the
aesthetic
environment.
choice.
There's a new invading force this season, right? And so, spoilers, it's Natara. Okay. Yeah. Blood. It's the season of the Blood Moon. And of course, these are just an example of some of the skins. These are the Combat League skins that you're going to be able to obtain for season 2.
Who's the one on the left? Is that Lee May?
So we have bloody vampire versions of characters. And so you'll be collecting those skins and palettes through the new season of Invasions, along with the seasonal store, and then those ones that are exclusive to Combat League.
Gotcha.
And with the new season, we're bringing back some of the other main.
I hate how some people are like 2 or
pathways.
3 is
New
not.
opponents, there's new boss fights, there's new chests, new rewards, and so it's not the same experience that you had in season 1.
All new clues.
All new clues for
One of
clue
my
chests.
favorite parts.
Yes. There's a couple that are my favorite, but we'll see if people figure them out.
Yep.
But in addition to that, we have some quality of life updates and changes to Invasions.
Talk about it.
Well, let me grab my notes if you don't mind.
Sure.
All right. So, one of the first things that we're doing is we're taking super armor off of all opponents that are not bosses. And so only bosses will have the super armor.
That's fair.
Elemental armor from like major bosses or from Talisman is now based on a number of hits. We've added a new progressive tower. So in season 1, we had kind of like a challenge tower in the Gateway Mesa. So we're removing that, and for season 2, we're adding what we call a progressive tower. It gets harder each time you beat it. And when I say harder, I mean it goes up levels. So it'll start at level 10 opponents, and then each time you beat it, it'll increase the level. And so it's the only content in Invasions that you can actually fight above level 30. And so we're kind of excited to see how far people can get this progressive
And
power.
you can do it at different times in your.
I wonder what the analytics are on
Yeah, absolutely.
So, like, play it 10,
Invasion mode,
come back
because
later.
I ain't playing that
Or
shit.
you can complete the golden path and then just start at level 30 if that's what you want to do,
Lots of
right?
ways to do it.
And there's exclusive skins also attached to the progressive tower too. Critical hits now all deal 3 times more damage and have a more impactful debuff too, which makes it kind of like the critical hits more noticeable and engaging. We've toned down some modifiers like auras and storms. You only get talisman now from like chests. We're not just rewarding them from fights and things like that, and they're all legendary. And so they're all very powerful talisman, and some very fun, goofy ones too.
There's a particular one that I'm using in my playthrough right now that's so awesome.
I feel like they're adding all this because they know nobody plays Invasion modes because everybody thinks
And in addition to
some
that,
bullshit.
I don't know if people have noticed, but we've added the ability to run in the Halloween patch, but making navigation just faster, making that feel better as well. We've lowered the chances of ambushes, so that's rarely going to happen for you, just so you're aware. We've added more variety of opponents to each mesa. In the first season, we kind of showcased like four or five different characters. Now in a mesa, we pretty much put all the different opponent types in there and things like that too.
You'll be fighting the entire
Entire roster,
Got
right?
it.
And then let's see, secret fight requirements are more difficult, so good luck finding those. And when a season ends, this is just kind of addressing some questions that
We've
we've
seen
had.
some things on Twitter.
Yeah, and so when a season ends, seasonal credits and crowns will reset, but coins do not. So when a new season begins, you'll still have the same amount of coins. The other currencies do reset.
So make sure you use them in the seasonal store.
Right, which brings me to my next point, which is the shrine. The season 1 shrine items aren't going to go away. We're actually just going to be adding.
But
more
wait,
items
so all
to
the coin, I think I got like a
people that
bunch
have
of
a bank
coins
coins,
for the
you
first
can go to
season.
the
Now I have
shrine,
to spin
you
them
can just start
because they're not
getting all
gonna.
the season 2 stuff that
That's
you want,
ass.
that you're able to get once it begins.
So yeah, you're not missing out if you didn't finish the shrine. Season.
Correct.
A lot of people have
Correct.
been asking that, so that's good knowledge. Good
Yeah,
things to
and there's
learn.
other little,
Now
changes
niggas complaining
here and
about 2 out of 3.
there,
I don't know what you
some
niggas want.
modifiers, things like that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yo, this chat is funny,
Of
chat.
course.
I think should we get to Omni-Man?
Let's go. This is what people came for.
All right, we're going to walk through now how.
There's no
Omni-Man
quality of life things?
with the cameo of Tremor plays.
All right, let's go. So, Omni-Man is a very simple character to describe. He is a powerhouse brawler that has super speed. It's kind of interesting. We've had a lot of characters who are really fast. We've had a lot of characters that are super strong, and he kind of combines them in pretty neat, interesting ways. So let's check him out.
I
Go
can't
over
wait.
his normals first. They are pretty straightforward. He punches, and he punches really hard.
All the punching. All the
Yeah.
punching.
He's-
Throw it
It's
out.
weird now seeing him in motion.
Exactly right. This is not a martial artist. You know, he's not. There's not a lot of finesse here.
Right.
One of the first moves I'd like to show is his forward 4, which is like his pretty good advancing mid. He slams you down. A lot of his moves are high, so this is kind of one you want to use when you want to go mid.
Blam.
Another
Is
really
that a
good-
string right there?
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah, at the end is just a 1+3 input.
You know I love them.
Right. Another really good mid up close is his back 1, and it has 2 options. Back 1 pops them up.
Ooh.
Back 1-2 is mid and is safer.
I really hope he's got some cool air combos, but we'll have to wait, I guess.
Well, I'm sure we'll see that. He also has some really interesting mix-ups to open up the opponent. Like, for example, his sweep is pretty unique because he drops down and does extra damage.
Because he's that fast.
That's his sweep?
Fast.
What a show off.
He also has forward 3 where he literally just stomps the ground and creates an earthquake.
So strong.
And then I think this is one of his coolest moves. He has an awesome long-range overhead where he zips across the screen super fast.
That shit is
and
fast
when
as
you're
fuck.
close, he'll zip behind you
Oh.
and knock you down.
And that's just the button.
Yeah, it's just forward 2.
What?
And you can see it has really good range.
That's all I'm gonna need.
That shit's gonna be a nightmare in lag, bro.
Sweep.
Man, he just loves putting people's faces in the ground.
Yeah, he's a strong guy. So let's go over his special.
He about to be some bullshit.
One unique thing about Omni-Man is he actually has a lot of aerial mobility.
They didn't say,
All of his
but
special
bro,
moves can be done in the air.
imagine lag like smoke already teleports as is,
Pretty
nigga.
unique to him.
That forward 2 is gonna be a
First one I'd like to show
nightmare.
Is the mega clap. Puts his hands together. It's not patty cake. It's the mega clap. Sends them very far.
Is that his projectile?
With Punisher, kind of mid-range footsie tool.
Could you almost use it like zoning too?
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Keep them in, keep them out.
Doesn't
EX
go
version-
full screen.
Not full screen, but the EX version goes even further and will destroy projectiles.
Oh,
Whoa.
man, he's just tearing up the ground. Everything he does.
He also has this big charge move where he literally just like charges in with his chest. And we've all learned in the 90s in N64 wrestling games that if you put your chest
Yes.
out, you're blocking moves. So he can just barge in.
I'm not gonna lie.
The EX version has
NRS is not beating the animation allegations like that. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. Something about Omni-Man just looks stiff as hell. It might be the suit.
Another special move.
Maybe if I see him in a different costume, he won't look as stiff.
Gap is a reoccurring theme with Omni-Man.
Gotcha.
Because he
He
wants to
has
get in there
this.
and punch.
Exactly. Torpedo move. A superhero classic. He can do this in the air and it actually goes downwards. It'll pop the opponent up. Another move great for this full
So wait, what is the difference between the chest move and the fly
This is
move?
interesting though, because if you do it on the ground, you're not following up.
Correct. But if you do it in the air, you get
Oh,
to pop up.
very cool. I also really like how the blood from his opponent gets onto his costume. It's pretty awesome. Like
I'm not gonna lie, this nigga gonna be annoying as hell.
It just looks real cool.
Like I'm excited to play him, but bro,
So then let's go over his most interesting special move that I think really sets him apart. The Viltrumite stance. So it's down back 3, and he starts hovering in the air. And from here, he has 4 different moves, plus a bunch of mobility options. Let's start with the mobility. You can cancel it, but you can also warp forward
Oh,
what the fuck?
extremely quickly.
Grim.
And again, he can do this in the air like all of his special moves.
Chat, do you see this?
this is pretty awesome.
So we'll go over his moves. The first, I think, is one of the key moves, which is this grab. And this is like his main combo starter. You can quickly go into it. You can even go into it off of the low I talked about earlier.
Bro, you're not reacting to Omni-Man.
Dragging people.
You're not reacting to this
He also
nigga
has
online.
this move
You're not.
that zooms across super fast behind you. That's a great combo ender. It's a great check. You think the opponent might try to like throw something out when he's in the stance, you can quickly go into it. He also has an overhead from anywhere on screen. He drops down.
So it tracks.
Exactly. And then lastly, a big anti-air uppercut and zooms across and then covers all the upward space. So it's kind of like the upwards version of the zip behind you.
What y'all think winning in a smoke versus Omni-Man lag match, both on Wi-Fi? Who reacting
So
to
then
who?
the question is, how am I supposed to go into this stance when you're doing projectiles, you're doing long-range normals and all that, and he's just vulnerable floating there, right?
Well, I don't think
Wrong.
it really is.
No,
I don't
no,
think
no,
so.
no.
So in Viltrumite's stance, when he does it, he's immune to all fireballs. They will literally just pass through him as long as he's in it. And
What?
that includes in the air.
That's some of the coolest stuff I've ever seen.
It's definitely awesome.
It's pretty awesome.
Just dodging.
So nigga is Goku, UI Goku.
And also makes him immune to normal attacks as well. And then he can go in and punish them
That's so cool.
as they're recovering.
Finding
So-
times to use that's gonna be really interesting.
Yes, and again, you can do that in the air. The EX version is very quick.
That's
You
gonna be
can see
embarrassing too.
It is very
That's awesome. I love it.
Yeah,
And
so
then
could
lastly, for his mobility, he has a unique air dash. This actually has a physical hit attached to it. It doesn't just pass through the opponent. So you can see he spins the opponent around for a free hit. And you can do two as long as you have meters, so you can do stuff like...
you think Jade is the most annoying laggy
You
character?
can use that to get in, you can use it to get out, and it'll always have that physical hit. So again, to recap that, if you just do it for the first time, it doesn't take any meter. But if you want to do it twice, like in a combo like I showed,
Right.
it's going to take a bar. Similar to how Notaro works.
Very cool.
So I think in general, Omni-Man's a pretty simple powerhouse character to play, but he's got great mobility options. Great
But what are we supposed to do
ability. I think
for-
the Ultimate stance is going to be super interesting. to
And
see.
people, people sometimes like.
How do you hit him out that stance? Like, what do we do if he has a meter?
Your stance, you get a little scared, but his stance is actually not
Like, can he call ambushes?
that hard to use, really.
Right, it is not really hard to use, and he was not meant to be. He is
Right.
meant to be like, just like you see on Invincible. He is just he's just tearing through people effortlessly. That's exactly what our design team went with, and I think they really nailed
It shows, yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Super cool. I love it.
yeah, I think he's going to be really cool. So would you guys like to see Tremor?
I think we would.
You know what? Let's just save it for another day, Reed.
Just save
Just
it?
save it for another day.
I'm gonna vote yes.
All right. I'm
I
swayed.
guess
Okay.
we'll do
Okay.
it.
All right.
So Tremor's one of the most interesting cameos in the game, and I can't wait to see our players use him because
It said
he has
attacks.
more moves than any of the original roster.
It said all
let's see
attacks.
how it works.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
So we all know Tremor debuted in Mortal Kombat Special Forces, but he really made his big playable debut in MKX.
Correct,
Where he
correct.
had 3 variations.
Yes.
And that's something our design team wanted to bring back. You can actually go Aftershock, Metallic, and Crystalline.
Can I use him during the match?
Moves.
That's all I want to know. If I can use.
So I'll show how it works. He starts with Aftershock. You can even see in his life bar, and he's like the brown, rocky, kind of traditional looking clobbering time Tremor.
Right.
So he has 3 moves when he's in Aftershock. He has his Rock Punch. It's exactly what you'd expect. He just kind
Lunge
of
and
comes
punch.
in,
Yep.
it's safe on block, it knocks you away. You can use it to end your strings. He also has Up Punch, which is a pop-up starter.
But these are all summons, too.
In
In
MKX.
Yes.
And then lastly, he has his ground pound, where he comes in, he does a low, and then pieces out. So if you have a really good overhead, for example, maybe you have a mid.
Bro, them just doing that just annoyed
You can
me.
also have a mid-
Them doing that just annoyed the fuck out of
which
me.
is pretty awesome.
And that's just a knockdown. Hard-
Exactly.
yeah.
Bruh.
So you would say Aftershock, he's sort of the attacker.
Yeah,
The
I would say
offensive
it's,
one?
it's
Yeah.
offensive. It's pretty basic. It's the most kind of standard Tremor.
Right.
Kind of the one like base, which is why it's the default one.
Right.
So then, at any time, you hit R1, and he'll come out, and he'll cycle to the next one, which is Metallic. Now he has an entirely new set of moves, and they're all lava-based. He has his Lava Burst, which is like your mid-range, safe, kind of there's no reason not to use it. He has an anti-air lava burst. And then
Wait, so how do you activate these moves?
he has this bowling ball, which is a low. And if you hold it, it becomes an overhead.
Okay.
So he's got kind of mid-range attacks, plus a 50-50 from full screen that you can mix up.
Oh, awesome.
Again,
so then,
straight out of MKX. It's so cool.
right, and so then that gives you also zoning abilities or a projectile if you have a character that is lacking that,
Exactly.
which is awesome.
Or if you have really good projectiles and you want to double down,
Double
on
down.
mix-ups, you can go that way.
Right.
Bro,
And
imagine
you
fighting the
have
Shang Tsung and a Tremor.
And this can be a low,
That's like,
jump. You know, you could put out Lime's lantern and then be doing this. It's
That's
just all-
6
I think
matchups in
the
itself.
cameo system is cool as
because
fuck.
it could be old Shang, it could be young Shang, it could be teleport into your character Shang, and then all Tremor.
Crystalline.
People have been looking forward to this.
Ed kind of teased it, and I think a lot of people guessed some of the stuff he could do.
Yeah, totally.
So in Crystalline, he has 2 attacks. He has.
So he must not have armor.
will reflect projectiles, and then the big one. And a lot of people were like, "There's no way they're gonna do that." We did. Crystalline armor. So once he has crystalline armor, it's Doomsday.
Bro!
Oops, I was too slow. Oh my god.
But you have to cycle
I'm
through.
gonna summon the armor. And people just absorb attacks like an absolute badass.
Oh, he has armor like
And
Terminator.
the cycling is once you do the summon, like I said, it'll go through. And it goes in a particular order. And if you hold down in R1, it goes the opposite order. So you could go
Gotcha.
from Crystalline to Aftershock instead of and skip.
Oh, so you can
Metallic
skip?
Between, if that makes sense. It's like
Yeah.
the cycling.
Yeah.
So there is definitely a skill cap.
Yes.
Oh, my. Tremor's about to be so stupid.
Exactly.
I wonder how do you utilize, because if it's like
Yes, you have to be cycled.
back,
Exactly.
You have to manage
always-
that.
forward,
You're gonna have to manage the order that you're
and
in,
up,
because
I
you
guess,
cannot go
up
from
cameo.
Aftershock to, or sorry, you can't go from metallic to Aftershock unless you go down, like you cycle back, if that makes sense. I just confused myself. But it'll make sense because there's only 3.
Right.
So
Right.
it's whether you want to go which order. And then there's a really, really, really cool twist, I think, really sets him apart. When you call him out, it's an ambush move, and you can transition into any of these attacks. So let
Huh?
me show you. Right now I'm in Crystalline.
Right.
If I go to Aftershock and then immediately enter a back in R1, he will immediately, while still on screen, go into the ground pound. Like so.
Oh,
Or
interesting.
next in the cycle is Metallic. So let's say I wanted to do the bowling ball.
Oh, but it takes all of them.
Or Crystal,
Huh.
I can do instant.
But see,
crystal.
it's like,
Interesting. Very cool.
So that means all of his moves can also be ambush moves if you commit to bringing him out, swapping. And then
but it's like,
Now,
nigga,
that's gonna be
how you do all this?
out of
But
it.
then you got,
You're gonna have to be where you are in the cycle and all that. So there's a lot of risk and a lot of thought.
it's like you got all this, but Kung Lao just has a hat. Nigga,
After the cycle.
fuck are we
I think it's one
doing?
of the cooler mechanics in the game for cameo.
Like, if he's gonna do all this nut shit, you shouldn't even nerf Tyrex or
I think
Kung
there's one
Lao.
more thing to show.
Oh.
His fatal blow, and the fatal blow attack that he goes into is pretty neat because again it uses his speed. You can see here.
Nope.
So how do you block that? I guess it's a high. I'm not gonna lie, Omni-Man looks like he don't do no damage. I get why, but
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
So
pretty
cool. So early access for Omni-Man is on the 9th,
That's right.
and then Tremor will be out later this month.
Yep.
And in addition to that, too, we will be having free trial towers as well. So you'll be able to try Omni-Man for free if you do not have early access for it.
Yep. And that'll be in the gateway portal.
Correct.
Sounds great.
Hi.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for it.
You should be waiting for it. Is it?
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
so I mean, I don't even know how you submitted birthday shoutouts because I should have did it because I just had my
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
But yeah, Tremor looked sick as fuck. But it's like, my nigga, okay, if I was playing Kung Lao, Cyrex, Darius, outside of potential combos, like really the only character I see, like, why would you play anyone else is like a Reiko situation. Like, why would you not play Darius? But it's like, nigga, after this shit, like, bro,
DQ.
what is the point? Like, legit, what is the point of playing? I gotta do something, bro. Cause like, that's my problem with NRS. Is like they'll do some cool, like, innovative shit with Omni-Man and Tremor, but like Sub-Zero can't do 3 ice clones, or Sub-Zero can't do clone for a second to at least throw niggas into clone.
Sign off for the day. We, as we have in the past, have QA.
Okay, good.
Show Omni-Man and Tremor in all their glory.
And we can't do a belt battle because Tyler jammed his thumb.
So
Tyler, I'm just seeing you're playing a lot of Combat League and you're doing pretty good.
I've been playing a lot of Combat League. I just hit Demigod 2 days ago. I'm playing Havoc. Havoc's my main. There, it's an announcement. Havoc is my main.
A huge announcement. Everyone was
okay.
Announcement. Havoc's my main. I've been running Havoc and Sub-Zero, and I hit Demigod, which I think is the high. I think I might have gotten to it once in 11, but it's now getting very hard, and this is probably where my trail ends when it comes to how far I can go.
I mean, shit, he got better than you.
I bet you could hit Elder.
But I really enjoyed it. So cool. So before we go, let us show a fight between the QA fight.
a fight with players far better than me at Omni-Man.
Let's take a look.
It's not Omni-Man versus Omni-Man?
Has corrupted you. Power doesn't corrupt, it enables.
Kind of wish they had shown Omni-Man and Omni-Man, but with Shijinko.
It's very good.
Oh yeah, what is he still with Omni-Man? Oh my god. That's not punishable? Oh, up blocked it. Toss. A. Oh, that, what? I thought that would,
See right there, Omni-Man tried to call out Tremor, and Scorpion actually stepped in. So, Tremor is very, very powerful.
You seeing a drop combo? What the fuck? Oh, he stole that move. Okay, I kind of see why they picked Shijinko. Oh.
Cameos and all that.
Yeah, he avoided the Hellfire there too.
Yeah, that was awesome. It's definitely his coolest move.
It's flashy. It's awesome.
Oh. Yo, you can use that for the gaps too, nigga. Bro, the punishes Omni-Man about to get, bro.
Yeah, it's.
Oh, but I wonder how fast the stance is, because he actually got punished for that. We might go back and break this down too. I don't know. Oh, you ain't getting none out of that. Oh, crystalline, but couldn't get the armor. Get up and slam.
Big rock.
Should be called getting dunked on.
Oh, you get anti-air, but didn't really get a lot from it.
Just doing some spear pokes, really.
I don't know if like the Scorpion player could just be nice, because he is kind of doing some nice shit, but I don't know how. I'm not gonna say the Omni-Man player not good, but I feel like he could put some. Oh, see, that was cool. But why did he switch Tremor? Uh oh. I guess we get to see like him get fucked up and all that stuff too. Bow, bow.
God, Omni-Man's neck.
He's fine.
Unfortunate. Yeah, he's very
Nice.
strong. His cape's on fire.
I ain't gonna hold you if they do the Thrax skin, that will be fire. It might be a spoiler, so I don't think they're gonna do that.
Yeah,
But
Take him up to the air.
I think it's really fun how slowly you put your face in
also with Omni-Man, what the fuck are we gonna customize? His cape? I just thought about that.
He's also got some really
Ooh,
They are
that big ass rock. That was crazy.
very simple and to the point.
Was
Also,
that a combo breaker? It was a giant rock.
yes, it was. That was Tremor riding a giant rock. It is great.
So it seems like you always go to the stance.
The first time I saw that, I was like, oh my god.
That's awesome.
Oh, that was a nice follow spot. Nice.
To be fair, if you were doing a combo, it would
Oh yeah, you're fucked.
Everything is just a man surfing.
GG's.
Looks like that's gonna.
Boom. Boom.
Yeah, I don't see Scorpion.
Maka. Boom. Fatal time. Better be the second one too, I swear to God. Why would you not do the second one? That was a perfect opportunity to do the second one. You do the first one. Whatever.
This really is the perfect fatality.
It's like marketing.
At the end, nice.
Marketing 101.
All right.
So good.
Super cool. Thank you to the team in QA for putting that together. Always awesome fights.
Way better than I would do.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
A fun anecdote is that Robert Kirkman's actually a huge MK fan,
Yeah.
to the point where when we were talking about that fatality, he was the one that remembered the MK3 subway stage and the Boone Tobias sign and all that. Like,
Oh, really?
That's
yeah,
awesome.
like he was all in on MK.
Thank you for being a fan.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us. We're super excited for Omni-Man.
And check out the new season of Invincible.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
if you haven't watched the previous season,
Yep.
the new season, check it out.
Fantastic show. So thank you all so much for joining us. We hope you enjoy Omni-Man, and then later down the line, Tremor. We will see you next time.
Thank you.
How do I feel? How do I feel? How do I feel? How do I feel? I'm hype. Rank being 2 out of 3 is cool. You feel me? Like, I don't know. I just feel like they could have just killed. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like they do something like rank 2 out of 3, so quality of lives to invasions mode or whatever. Omni-Man looks insane. Like, he looks busted, but Damn, I thought the Mortal Kombat stream would be the first one to pop up. My bad. Let's see. Will Kombat Kast come out? Let's see what comes up for that. Nigga, streams come up, but not motherfucking. I'm about to say Mortal Kombat. How do you not pop up for your own shit? Did they host her? Shout out to her if they host her. Real quick. Let's watch the fight again. Nigga. I'm so bad. Apologies, YouTube apologies that I'm bad at YouTube.
Show a fight between the QA fight.
A fight with players far better than me at Omni-Man.
Let's take a look.
Like, I really wish they would have did Omni-Man versus Omni-Man. I felt like that just would have been better. But I'm not mad at them doing like someone else versus Omni-Man. And I like that they actually had Shijinko, because Shijinko was able to showcase what moves you steal too.
Power doesn't corrupt, it enables.
Then real quick, I'm assuming, cause I'm trying to think of what else you could change. You could change the hair, I guess, but no. Unless you're gonna give them other Viltrumites hair, which I guess that could be a thing. You could change, not the gloves. I think the cape is the only thing you're gonna change. I really think that's the only thing that you're gonna be able to change. That's the only thing that sticks out. Also, I just want to see different skins and costumes, because I don't know, he looks stiff as hell. to go in a stance and then to go into one of the grabs. It almost felt like that launches or something. That was a nice out block into the grab.
Oh, same here.
Goes into that one throw. But I thought the throw, I wonder if you could pick a direction. Because I felt like before, like he used it, it felt like he was going to use this one for the corner. Like, wouldn't that make more sense? That's why I thought he used that one. They threw him back mid-screen. Got punished with the 2-1 into spin. Try to go for the back three. Got the launcher with the 1-1. I think it's back 1-1. That's cool that he still does that. But see, that pops up. But Omni-Man's didn't. That stance is going to be so stupid.
Yeah, that was awesome. It's definitely
Good blocking. Staggers. Interruption. Ooh. So one, I didn't even know that had a gap. That's good to know. I need to watch that gap video. Especially since I've been playing Combat League. So he did that one poke into 2-1-4. But in between the 2 and the 1. I wonder. Chat, I wonder what the input for the stance is going to be. Because he was able to meter burn, get the stance, and get the grab. I hate YouTube sometimes. And then got the pop up into the ender. But see, at the start, see, that's what I understand is like, I want to know the frame data. Because when he did the stance into 2-1-4, and there was a gap between the 1 and the 4, he was able to get that off with the meter burn. But here he tried to do it, like he did it, but it was still vulnerable to that. But I can't remember if back forward 4 for Scorpion is unblockable. But he didn't meter burn it either, so I don't know how he got hit. But
it's very well done.
I wonder if that launcher is safe. So that 1-2 pop up. But see, that's a stance. At the forward throw. That 4-3 ain't got no fucking range. Back throw in the corner. Got it with the 2. I ain't gonna lie, this Omni-Man was getting staggered. That's the only reason why I didn't mean to say like he bad or nothing like that. He probably beat my ass, but he was just getting staggered a lot. Oh, pop up. Meter burn. Bop, bop, bop. Side switch.
The air combo stuff is very fun to do.
I don't. I gotta look at the breakdown again because I don't remember if Tremor has a setup or none. I don't think he does. Yeah, we've seen this before.
Yeah, he's very, very strong.
He's fine.
See, he meter burned that, and I think that's invincible. I'm not invincible. Yeah, unblockable. I'm thinking of show and shit. Ooh, nice block of the 4-3. It's 2 lows. That 2-1 is putting up triple platinum in the hood. Ooh, try to demon dash, pop up, into another pop up, into the toss. 8-8. Went with the ender. Oh, that low got punished. How slow is that low? I think that was level 1 Shijinko, so I think the clap is level 1. Well, no, it might be level 2.
Very, very
See, what the fuck was that?
They are again just.
But
Really
is there a level 3 to Shijinko? The fact that it's tracked too is fucking nuts.
Was that a combo breaker? It was a giant rock?
Yes, it was. That was Tremor riding a giant rock.
Pop up. A. Nice. I like that combo.
That's awesome.
I'm having fun with that combo.
To be fair, if you were doing a combo, it would break.
A.
And everything. It's just a man surfing a rock drop down.
Looks like that's gonna do it.
Yeah, I don't see Scorpion.
I want to look at one more thing. I want to look at a. So now that we've seen that, I want to look at a breakdown of Tremor.
you have a really good overhead, for example, maybe you
I just want to look at the Tremor one more time, and then I'm gonna get up out of here. Oh yeah, I saw that. I mean, that's cool. I don't know if it's gonna get me on the game, but that's cool.
Punch.
in,
Yep.
safe. He has his rock punch. It's exactly what you'd expect.
Cause I want to see if Tremor has any setups.
Block, it knocks you away. You can use it to end your strings. He also has up punch, which is a popping starter.
If Tremor has any setups, then I think I'm gonna use the fuck out of him.
Also had
An
an
MKX.
Yes.
And then lastly, he has his ground pound, where he comes in, he does a low, and then pieces out.
Because I feel like with Tremor, right? He's the only one where I don't feel like I have to switch cameos to play a matchup. Like if I'm playing against the Shang and I play Johnny and it's like, okay, I want to use Kano because I want to have the projectile, or I want to have eye laser, I want to go and set up with the ball. You know, y'all seen it from the betas and shit. But it's like if I'm getting outzoned to smithereens, then I need a Sub-Zero. And with Crystalline and all these Tremor variations, nigga, I'm picking Tremor. But I don't know if he has a setup. If he had a setup, he's literally all the cameo assists.
For example, maybe you have
I think he might have with
you can also
Metallic.
have a screen low that's almost
So good.
Because that's the one with the ball, right?
And that's just a knockdown. Hard-
exactly
yeah.
right.
And so you would say Aftershock, he's sort of the attacker.
Yeah,
The
I would say
offensive
it's,
one?
it's
Yeah.
offensive. It's pretty basic. It's the most kind of standard Tremor.
Right.
Kind of the one you like base, which is why it's the default one.
Right.
So then, at any time, you hit R1, and he'll come out, and he'll cycle to the next one, which is Metallic. Now he has an entirely new set of moves, and they're all lava-based. He has his Lava Burst, which is like your mid-range, safe, kind of, there's no reason not to use it. He has an anti-air Lava Burst, and then this is really, really cool. He has his Bowling Ball, which is a low, and if you hold it, it becomes an overhead.
Okay.
So he's got kind of mid-range.
Wait, was he in
attack, and
stance?
if you hold it, it becomes an overhead. He has his Bowling Ball, which is a low.
Yeah, he goes in the. He's in stance.
It becomes an overhead.
Okay.
So he's got kind of mid-range.
But wait, I guess if you're in Aftershock and then I cancel it into Metallic and go into Projectile, I should be able to do that, right?
Plus a 50-50 from Metallic in between, if that makes sense. It's like
Yeah.
recycling.
Yeah.
So there
Skip opposite order. So you could go
Gotcha.
from Crystalline to Aftershock instead of and skip Metallic in between, if that makes sense. It's like
Yeah.
recycling.
Yeah.
so there is definitely a
Set it'll go through, and it absolute badass.
So hold on, that's what I want to see.
And so the way this works, the cycling is once you do the summon, like I said, it'll go through, and it goes in a particular order. And if you hold down in R1, it goes the opposite order. So you could go
Gotcha.
from Crystalline to Aftershock instead of.
right.
And so the way this works. Oh my god. All right, here we go. So he's gonna summon the armor. Oh,
Wait, because I.
he's gonna summon the armor. Badass.
Beast.
Right.
And so the way this works, the cycling is once you do the summon, like I said, it'll go through, and it goes in a particular order. And if you hold down in R1, it goes the opposite order. So you could go
Gotcha.
from Crystalline to Aftershock.
Because I just want to see if I can do a setup. If I could do a setup with Tremor, then it's wraps. Because it's like, I'm not playing Kung Lao Assist no more.
Definitely a skill
Damn sure not playing Goro.
like people who can go back and forth and know what
Exactly.
you're doing. So like yes, they have a lot of moves, but yes, you have to be cycling.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You have to manage
always
that.
Are gonna, you're gonna have to manage the order that you're in because you cannot go straight from Aftershock.
I'm willing to do hard shit if it's fun.
Sorry, you can't
But
go
it's
from
like when the hard shit's not
Aftershock
fun, I don't
you go
care to
down,
do it.
You cycle back, if that makes sense. I just confused myself. But it
I guess
is
I
gonna
missed
be
it.
three.
Right.
So
Right.
it's rather you want to go which order. And then there's a really, really, really cool twist, I think, really sets him apart. When you call him
Oh, I didn't
out,
miss it. I was too early.
it's an ambush move, and you can transition into any of these attacks. So let me show you. Right now I'm in Crystalline. If I go to Aftershock and then immediately enter a back in R1, he will immediately, while still on screen, go into the ground pound. Like so.
Oh, interesting.
Or next in the cycle is metallic. So let's say I wanted to do the bowling ball. I can do it that way. Or crystalline. I can do instant crystalline armor.
Interesting. Very cool.
Why ain't it armor though?
All of his moves can also be ambush moves if you commit to bringing him out, swapping, and then immediately doing the move. Now that's going to be somewhat risky. They can get you out of it.
It might be just something out of the theory test. Cause if I could do a setup too, like you're gonna see nothing but tremors. I don't know how you nerf him because he got everything. So, but let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. I love y'all. I holla. Peace.